I'm Kathy Ellerman, and this is Almeria Life, bringing you information about life here on the Costa Almeria and the people who live here. And brought to you by Remix Paraíso, the experts in property sales in this part of the world. And today I've come out to, well, a very beautiful part of Oaxaca, just outside the village. And I'm here at the Lotus Yoga Center with Sharon Fisher. And well, we're going to talk about several things, but I should just start off with talk about that Sharon is representative organizer of the Almeria branch of the Divine Life Society. So, or perhaps we could start, Sharon, with you explaining exactly what is the Divine Life Society.
The Divine Life Society has its main headquarters in Rishikesh in India, and it was started by a medical doctor who was also a Swami, an Indian monk, and he started this in 1936, this organization. And the main, you could say, teachings of the organization are non-religious, non-sectarian. It is really to bring about a change in the human beings so that we can deal with life in a much more calm, way, and using mainly the philosophy and the practice of yoga.
Right.
And the Divine Life is a totally non-profit organization. As I said, the headquarters are in India, and they're also totally non-profit organization, which teaches different methods to bring about a balance, a harmony of the human being in all aspects, in their health, so bodies, in their minds, in compassion, in caring for others, and to really bring about a peace within us and a peace in humanity. They have a charitable hospital which gives hospital care, clinics and hospital care absolutely free to people in the area in India.
Who otherwise wouldn't be able to get or to have paid for treatment.
Absolutely. They don't have national health service in India. And they have 3 different leprosy, you could say, villages in the area where people who have leprosy, which unfortunately still is an ailment, a sickness like that in India, where people can come and live. They have schools for the children of people with leprosy. Then they have a home which is called the Shivananda home, where they take literally people off the street and help them if they are sick or poor. They don't have an education, they may help them also if it's a young person. Whenever there's some disaster in India, like last year, they had terrible floods in the area of Rishikesh and in the hills above, then they send help for all them. This is done, as I said, through the donations that people have given, and they run this organization for absolutely free. I spent the better part of 4 years in the headquarters of the Divine Life Society in Rishikesh in India, from 1997 to 2001, before I came to live here. And after living here for a few years, I thought, that would be a really good idea to open up a branch here. We opened in about 2003. And we hold different activities, and again it's totally non-sectarian, non-denomination, you say, non-religious, it's open to everyone, and it's based on the science of yoga.
Which of course yoga is one of the main activities, well, which is offered here at the Lotus Center in Oaxaca, is one of the main places, and I think other venues as well.
Yeah, but the Divine Life Society, when you say in the West the main practice is yoga, people think of yoga postures, especially in the West.
Right.
That is the main form of yoga.
Yeah.
But the activities that we hold try to encompass all the practices.
Right, so that's just sort of it's a typical, it's yoga and then there's some other, but it's all part of the
same.
It's
all part of one system, as I say, to bring balance into a human being. Because, I talk about yoga, we bring in meditation, we do selfless service, we raise money for those who are less fortunate than us, and we do the practice of yoga postures. And we talk also about the philosophy of yoga.
Right.
Which, yes, many people are interested, but many people think again of yoga as only of the physical postures.
So, is yoga for everybody then, or is the activities of the Divine Life Society for everybody?
For anyone who's interested. The Divine Life Society holds its practices in the Lotus Yoga Center, which again is a non-profit organization, but here in the center there are many different teachers teaching. We hold activities here. Every Monday we hold a meditation group, and it's Monday afternoon from 5 to 6, and anybody is welcome. Even people think, I can't meditate, my mind is so busy. Well, all our minds are busy, and that's why it'd be wonderful to learn just to calm the mind down by learning to observe the thoughts, not get so involved in them. Different practices that we give to focus the mind. In any walk of life, if we want to be successful, a focused mind is very, very helpful.
Absolutely.
One of the things that I used to pride myself with, how multitasking I was. I could do so many things and at the same time. But with the practices of meditation and the practices of yoga, I've learned that we get so much more done if we can totally concentrate and focus our mind on one thing. You go,
yes.
I'm sure that you can empathize and recognize that.
Yes, indeed, yes.
And those really are the benefits of learning to meditate, is to concentrate and bring the mind to whatever we want to bring it to and focus on it.
So it's good for all kinds of people in all walks of life, for their overall well-being and also for their productivity, for their ability to do whatever it is that they do to the best of their ability. And then this balances with the physical well-being side of things as well, which is where the postures come in.
And I do want to add something. It's not only like for focusing or concentrating, but for our mental health. We live in a very stressful world. It's not easy to be a human being in this world, is it? And we want to learn to do something for our own mental health, not only our physical health, as you mentioned. We do practice the yoga postures for our physical health, but we also want to do something to learn to work with this monkey mind. This is what we call it mind. And how to deal with stress.
Yes.
So meditation is a wonderful way of doing that. And as I mentioned, on every Monday from 5 to 6 we meditate and we talk about mind and how to deal with stress. And then once a month, the very first Friday of each month, here at the center we have an evening where we have a talk on a spiritual topic. We meditate and anyone can come again, it's by donation. Then another once a month, which is the third Friday of each month, we show either a movie or an interview on a spiritual topic, which we call spiritual cinema. So sometimes it's just a fun movie, like this movie that we showed a number of times, Oh God, with George Burns.
Right, which is a great film.
Then occasionally I would hold a total course for beginners of meditation, or we hold a yoga day. Sometimes in the summer we hold yoga on the beach.
Wow.
All by donation. People can come along and practice yoga on the beach, and then we end it with a yummy picnic.
Very important.
the money that we raise, we give to different charities. We've given to local charities like Max or Paws or the Vera Orphanage, many different, and also charities not in Spain. Right now we're raising money for a hospice called the Ganga Prem Hospice in Rishikesh in India, and it's to help people who really are quite poor, who have cancer and cannot pay for the medication, and also the end of life help. So that's where the money that we raise goes to, and really thanks to the people who attend our activities.
And it's all kinds of people, isn't it? We must stress that.
Absolutely, from all walks of life, people who would like to learn more about themselves and how to deal, as I said, with their minds. And then we have people who are only interested in the physical side and they want to come to a yoga class. And that also has a little bit of a bad press. Oh, I've got to be very flexible to be
I'm the proof that it's not necessary. I'm not the most flexible person in the world, and I have practiced yoga for several years. And you become more flexible the more that you practice, but also that you can adapt the postures to everybody's level of fitness.
Absolutely, there's no posture suits everyone. We adapt it, and there are many different classes that I offer, more gentle classes, somebody who wants a little bit more of a intermediate class, and at the center they offer even classes for people in chairs, doing yoga in a chair. And for those of you who may not have practiced yoga, postures, one of the wonderful things that we end the class with is deep relaxation. So we really learn to relax the body and calm the mind. And people say when they get up, they don't even want to leave. It feels like so relaxed and so calm and so wonderful. And really, I can't emphasize enough that a yoga class is for anyone and everyone. And whoever wants to come along, can always find out what class is for them and what would suit them.
And how can people find out about the classes and the Divine Life Society and all the different activities that you do?
Well, they could call me on 950-469-122. I'll repeat that.
Yes.
950-469-122. Or email. We all, have emails, most of us today. And it's OM Sharon, SHARON 50@gmail.com.
Right.
If they would like to find out more about it, and if they want to go onto the web and look up more about the Divine Life Society, all you need to do, type in the Divine Life Society, and the main branch will come up, or type in the Divine Life Society Almeria. And
so people can find out more on the internet as well.
Sure.
And this is the most beautiful setting. You feel relaxed immediately just coming here. We're very, very lucky to have this here.
Sure.
And I'm quite certain that many people watching this their interest will be piqued, and that they will certainly want to find out more about the Divine Life Society and about the different activities and people that they can meet and experiences they can have.
The people have really met, a lot of friends have become from that, really a lot of friends, and many of the times we sit and have a tea afterwards, or have a cake, which is always nice, and people get to know each other. So that's also a nice way of getting to know people who are like-minded, who are interested in the same things.
No, we're very lucky to have Sharon here as well. I have to stress also that Sharon is a yoga teacher with many years' experience and a fantastic teacher. So Sharon and her colleagues, we're lucky to have you all here in this area. So.
Thank you, Kathy.